I'm here in the Seychelles and I'm not having a good time. Does that mean I should hate the country? No. It means that I should be aware of why I'm having a bad time and not judge an entire country based on my unfortunate situations. This has happened to me several other times, so here's a video explaining my thought process to you. 9 times out of 10, when I visit a country, I have a pleasant experience. It's sunny outside, my hotel is clean, the food is tasty, and I'm able to make connections with the locals. We don't often realize that these variables, many of which are out of our control, tend to make or break our experience in a country. They are the tipping point for how we will remember the country in the future. Times Square is always Times Square. The Grand Canyon always looks like this, but these different variables are always changing, and not every day is the same.
Change of plans, I got stung by a bee.
What if you get scammed? What if the food makes you sick? What if you break your arm or lose your passport? Are these indications that you should hate a place? Let me recap my few days in the Seychelles so far. From the airport, I took a 15-minute taxi ride to my hotel and it was $45, no negotiations. My budget guest house, which was the cheapest private room I found online, is $65 a night. I think that's the most ripped off I've ever gotten to sleep. It's been pouring rain most of the day, so I'm limited on what I can see. I wanted to go to the beach, but found out it's a public holiday, so the bus schedule is barely running. After an hour of waiting, I finally jumped on a bus to the beach, but there was a bad car accident blocking the road. We waited another hour in the street and finally made it to the beach, only to discover more rain and nothing being open. Nowhere to get lunch. Then I headed into the town of Victoria, but once again, 90% of shops were closed for Constitution Day. I found one small shop open and made friends with the guy.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you, thank you.
But 10 minutes later, we saw an intense fight in the street.
Does this happen every day, fight?
Yeah, right.
Every day.
Every day like these problems.
I haven't had the chance to meet many locals besides the guy in the store and the guy at my hotel, and I'm frustrated by how this day has gone. But everything that has happened to me so far is out of my control, except for maybe the hotel, which is slightly out of my control because I need to stay within my budget. Similar situations like this have happened to me in other countries, like getting scammed by a taxi driver in Bulgaria, kicked out of this mosque in Brunei for no reason, and getting in a fatal bus crash in India. Much like what has happened to me in the Seychelles, I need to give these countries another chance. Because if I came back to the Seychelles when it was sunny, with a local friend to pick me up at the airport, show me around the island, and let me crash at his house, I can guarantee you that my experience would be much better, and I would tell everyone how much I love this country. So that's my 2 cents on how we perceive travel, and I hope you'll think about this video the next time you have a bad experience in a country. I'm Drubinski, and if you like my travel videos, please click subscribe and join me as I plan to visit every country in the world.